Welcome back. 410 now. We're joined by Tuscumbia Mayor Kerry Underwood. Mr. Mayor, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for the invitation. Happy to be here.
No problem. We want to ask you, first of all, in your opinion, what is the state of race relations in your city?
Well, Tuscumbia, we've always had that reputation of being very acceptable through the last 200 years we've been here. And we still feel that same way today, that we're very accepting. Everyone is like part of one big family. And what makes us different is kind of what makes us together, makes us a family. We encourage that, and I feel like race relationships within our city limits in Tuscumbia is in really good shape.
What is your reaction to what happened in Minnesota?
Well, it's which part? You're talking about the what
death
began
of George
it, or
Floyd.
Yeah, it was a terrible thing to see. I watched a little bit of it on video, and it was very difficult to watch. And to be honest with you, I couldn't watch the whole thing. I feel very sorry for him and his family, and wish only the best for them going forward. I have deep regret for what happened to him. There's
a protest scheduled in Tuscumbia this evening. In your opinion, what have some leaders done right and what have some done wrong in handling these protests?
I'm not sure how they've handled them in other areas. I know here, we have one tonight at 6 o'clock. And there's two ladies that I know. There's probably others that are a part of assembling and organizing that. Miss Tori Bailey and Miss Felice Green. I know both of those ladies very well. I've worked with them for the entire 4 years I've been mayor. Have the utmost confidence in how they organize and the purposes. They're very community minded, and I think the world of those two ladies. So I'm confident in how the rally will go here in Tuscumbia. Looking forward to it.
What conversations have you had with local law enforcement about how to respond to tonight's planned protest?
Well, we just are sort of just watch and see sort of a thing. We have people that are on standby and ready in case there's a need for that. I don't really see that happening. I'm encouraged by the people that are organizing, and I trust them. It's every flyer I've seen that is promoting this has peaceably. And if you can't come peaceably, then just don't come at all. And so I'm encouraged by that, and that's what I expect to see tonight.
The president seems to recommend a heavier hand. He's told governors just today they need to, in his words, dominate these situations. So where does law enforcement draw the line?
Well, I think maybe at the state level where you have larger cities with larger congregations of people, then maybe a heavier hand is needed. In North Alabama, we don't have that large grouping of people together, and the people who are here are people we know. They've grown up with, went to school with, go to church with, and we're confident in how things are run here. And in other parts of the state and other parts of the country, that may be necessary. I'm not familiar with what the requirements are there. I have seen, the violence on TV, and I don't condone that, and look forward to the day when that ceases.
In your opinion, what can we do better as a community to improve race relations?
Yeah, I think, of course, there are problems, and we're trying to make a connection with what happened there with what happens here. And so that being the case, we need to have many opportunities to visit with everyone involved in these situations and learn from each other. I think the word I'm looking for is trust. I want people of every race to be able to trust me as the mayor of Tuscumbia. And so how do you promote a trustworthy relationship? How do you do that? Well, it's not done from a distance. There has to be a relationship. You have to connect with people. And I think that's what we've been missing maybe between, and if I could say something too about how I feel about protests, our country was founded on that. And this is our opportunity to step out on the stage. And opportunity is not the right word. I'm sorry. That's not the word I was looking for. But this is a moment for us to step out on the world stage and say, this is how you hold governments and the entities within those governments accountable. You protest in a peaceful way, and it's effective and it works. So I hope that before this is all over, that we find that ability to connect and trust again and hold each other accountable. I think accountability is a great word, and I encourage it.
Well said.
Mayor Underwood, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, ma'am. Always happy to be on here with y'all.
Appreciate it.